So you're saying that by the fact that the Quran was written by
What is
God,
the point you want to make?
hence it has no contradictions.
Yeah, it has no
Hence it
contradictions.
should be taken literally. Hence everything written within it, you can understand perfectly.
Okay, in other words, the Quran is from God,
Yes.
okay? And anything that God gives you, it cannot have a contradiction in it.
Okay.
Okay, and this is what Allah tells us in the Quran. If this book is from anyone other than Allah, surely you'll find lots of contradictions and discrepancies in it. And this is the principle that I use to see another book which claims to be from God, for example, the Bible.
Okay.
And we have seen, like in the Bible, that there are contradictions in it.
Okay.
And this is one of the reasons I reject the Bible as a book or the revelation from God. It has some truth in it, which I see and match up with the Quran. If they are in sync, then obviously those, for example, God is one, as in the Bible and the Quran. And I think that is the truth in the
Okay,
Bible.
brilliant.
So what is
so
the
what you're saying that if a book has no contradictions,
if a book claims to be from God,
if a book claims to be from
and
God,
it has
will,
no contradictions,
it will have no
then
contradictions.
that is one of the principles to accept it as a book of God.
Okay, so wouldn't you be able to accept the fact that the teachings of science, which don't have contradictions, which are facts?
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Okay.
Is there any scientific fact which is grounded in, which is written in stone, which will never ever change?
No, and that is the beauty of it.
Good. So you see, you have answered your own question.
No,
No,
because-
listen.
Because
So I
the
tell you,
facts, the scientific facts are
friend.
open to observation and change.
Fair enough.
Because you observe the world around you, and when you realize that what you believe is the truth
I need to help this sister. Can you
doesn't
hold on there for a
hold,
minute?
and it's
Don't
not
sabotage
me,
true,
I'll
you change it.
absolutely, I agree
to
with
be
that.
the truth.
I agree with that. Is there a possibility in that case to have a contradiction later on, for which you think now is a fact? Is there a possibility of contradiction in the future?
Yes.
So don't say in science there is no contradiction.
Okay,
Good.
So you're saying that by the fact that the book was brought from God, it cannot possibly be wrong.
It cannot have contradictions and it cannot be wrong. Yes.
So, but it can never be changed,
It cannot be changed.
ever.
That's the difference between science and the Quran or the revelation from God. You see, if God knows the future, if God knows the past and God knows the present, yes, then there is no need for him to make amendments in the book, which is the final revelation. While it is being revealed. I'm sorry, can I want somebody don't mind? With all due respect, okay? So what I'm saying is this. When Allah was revealing the verses, yes, He knew exactly what verses at what time to reveal.
Okay.
Yes, it didn't pop down as a book in one go. It came over a period of 23 years.
Okay.
And this is how the Quran came into a book form at a later stage. So it didn't come drop down as a book. Yeah? So it was a revelation. For example, if something happened at a particular time, Allah would inspire or guide Prophet Muhammad or depending on the companions, their life, Allah would send a message through an angel to Muhammad to explain or guide the companion that he has, that he should do it this way and not this way.
Okay.
So it's basically a book of guidance. It's not a book of science.
Okay.
So one thing you need to realize when you compare the Quran with science, I think it's a false equivalence, because what you're doing now is that you're comparing something which is purely one field with another field.
No, it isn't, because people don't choose to see it that way. I have no issue with people having their own beliefs. I have no issue with people having their own religion and having faith in a God which can help them through tough situations or tough parts of their lives. That I have no issue with. What I do have an issue with is when they choose to take what is spiritual and what should guide them within and apply it to things which should be looked at with logic and sense.
Yeah, but you see, logic, sense, spirituality, and even science, okay? They are not divorced. They can be together and work together.
But you just said that they're two separate things.
They're
and they
different
cannot
fields.
be
No.
compared.
What I said is not a book of science. So do not think that everything. When you look at the Quran, you look at it as if it is a science book. It's not. For example, there are certain things which Allah will tell you metaphorically. Yes.
Okay.
You do not say that this is.
So they're open to
Yeah,
interpretation.
it has facts. For example, it has the stages of embryology in it. Yes, that is quite scientific.
Okay, I have heard this argument before.
Yes.
And quite frankly, I found it laughable.
Which part?
I found, for example, I'll be honest, this was years ago, so I can't pinpoint it exactly.
So what is the mistake that
But
you found?
for example,
in
the one thing I remember that somebody claimed to me was the proof that Quran was brought forth from God because somebody's never made that discovery? Was the boundary between the water, between the river and the sea?
Wait, I'll tell you what. You said it's laughable regarding embryology. What was laughable?
Then would you happen to remember the passage that you mentioned?
I don't remember the passage, but you said it's laughable. So you must remember something from it.
Yes, I remember that it was
that was laughable.
What I remember, memory is false, is the fact that it's not down to the man to bear a child, that it's down to the woman. As in, the woman produces the egg. I'm making this up.
Nothing to do with embryology.
I'm completely making
We are talking about embryology. Don't make it up.
so
If you're not certain, tell me you don't know.
I just did.
But you said it was laughable.
Yes, because
something was laughable,
because at the time while speaking to somebody who did claim to know
Let's
of
be
it.
fair. If you don't have that evidence, then let's not discuss it.
But you don't have that evidence either, because
I'm not the one making the claim of a discrepancy. You're the one.
Yeah.
So do not shift the burden of proof on me.
Yeah.
Good.
I recognize that.